Half kneeling hip cars with wall reference. These are hip controlled articular rotations, and we are using the wall to help us really get the motion just from the hip and not steal it from our low back or moving our pelvis up and down. The goal of this exercise is to move the hips through a full range of motion, and it is quite hard when you really isolate this movement. You're going to start by bringing your knee forward and then out to the side. Try to avoid hiking your hip up towards your rib cage. Then you are going to bring your ankle up and your knee down. This will likely start to talk to you inside of your hip. Don't push into any pain. We want to keep the knee down and the ankle up. Then you're going to start to move your leg backwards into hip extension, and you can kind of squeeze that ankle up towards your butt to get a nice hamstring contraction. Then you're going to reverse the movement. So you will bring your knee back. You're going to come into that internal rotation where the ankle is up, the knee is down, and then you're going to move into external rotation as you see here, and then you are going to move forward with the knee coming up towards the chest. Do your very best to isolate the movement at the hip. This is going to take a little bit of practice and getting used to, and that is okay. Likely the most challenging part will be this part right here where the knee is coming down and the ankle is coming up. This is internal rotation at the hip, and for a lot of us, this corner of our mobility is quite sticky. We want to make sure as we come into this position right here that we're not arching our low back to get into full hip extension. Make sure to keep some tension in your arms. I have my hands balled into fists and really pressing against the wall to irradiate some tension throughout my body. Breathe naturally during this exercise. Don't hold your breath, but you don't need to really inhale or exhale at any specific point. And that is your half kneeling hip car.